It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today we have an NFC fighting storm between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with. Field rock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First down from the 42. He's dropping back to throw. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 43.
Deputy! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 79 Broncos!
They are throwing it again. That's caught by Williams. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Still sticking with the passing game. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Cowboys with their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. He loses the football. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. We'll get an injury timeout here, and thousands throughout the stadium hold their breath. CeeDee Lamb, the player, shaken up after that one. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Let's go! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Throwing from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defense defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 back. 18 back. 18 back. Buffalo 18. 70 range. 70 range. Ready?
Here he goes. Third and long. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
19, go!
They're going to try to throw for it. This connects with Higgins. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatteroo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ready? 60 license. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it. It's complete to Collins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Dart gonna throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going to push one deep down there. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scanaboo. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So 1st down from the 41. Going right back to Scanaboo. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tracy. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Rolling on 3rd, here's Dodds. It's on target to Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
The right side hauled in by Collins. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. From the gun, here's Dart. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pulled in by his back, Scatterby. The ball is loose. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Right with Scatterby. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It's Scatterby on 2nd down. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Scatterby will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a massive run. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Now Dart's going to the air. Oh, they're on it, and he's dropped again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
18 Cardinal.
3rd and goal, it's Dart. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Dart's out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Giants 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Turpin with a return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds a seam down the middle. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. He's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Going left side, Williams with it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
To throw here on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. One's caught. Judy has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Set up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He's going to throw it again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Colson Adibo's got it. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here goes Dart to the air. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dart going to throw again. Collins got it left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. They're going to throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 5 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. This is a heater going deep. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Back to work after throwing the pick. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. Gets everything he has under this one. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. New York to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Chased out to his right. They'll drop this down. Scatterboot. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make...
In the double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought 1st half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Scatterboo now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To throw, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on sundown.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Darts out of the shotgun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Going on first down. It starts. Pulled in by his back, Scatterboo. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Complete out to the right. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Will come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
At the 13-yard line.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, is the throwaway.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Going on 3rd, here's Dart. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70. Take up.
Dart gonna throw again. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. When they take this ahead for 7, we've got 7 and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, looking for options. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking in the air here. Trying for the deep ball. Catch is made in close. And he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 21.
Crawley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Tracy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Tracy return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Darts looking to throw. A throw left side finds Johnson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, looking to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Now looking to throw. Completed to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Bronco. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air on third and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away. And that's going to force fourth down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Dumps off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes ended in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line, second down. From the gun, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three.
It connects on the deep shot. He gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Driving forward with Scattaboo. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Darts out of the shotgun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
70 Lion. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll go. Here's Dart. They did it! He made the interception! Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He gets the handout. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Throwing the out route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Lightning 18. Let's go.
Here's a throw. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They're throwing it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys come through to tie it in the 4th. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That's the score. Cowboys 28, Giants 27. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On first down, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage, but that catch really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Falcon isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Working quickly here. So timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go.
Back to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Kicked well, and this is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
To kick off.
Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys needing a couple.
2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 3. 18 Rattler. Take over.
Pass play now. That's caught by Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Catch made left side by Judy. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
At the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The Giants using their 1st time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Running right, it's Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the Giants' 13-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! Hawk 70.
Another run for Williams. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as he puts them in goal to go.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I didn't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Cowboy 80.
Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. High percentage look for him here from the left hand. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. One final shot here. Buys time, rolling right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Caught at the 20-yard line. And it's stopped. What an ending we almost just witnessed. But they got to him before he could reach that end zone. This game's over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trilling me, back to back.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us both.